I'm sitting at my desk in grade 2. The class is reading Mac and Muffy. Phyllis Brubaker, with her long brown braided pigtails and Mennonite bonnet, is sitting behind me. She taps me on the shoulder. "What page are we on?" "Page 12. The next thing I hear, "Jennifer, come to the front of the class." You could hear a pin drop. My teacher, Mrs. Gingrich, grabs the roll of masking tape off her desk, tears a strip off, slaps it on my mouth. "Jennifer, sit down and remain silent for the rest of the class." I choked back my tears and swallowed my voice. I didn't realize at that time how that moment would impact the next 2 decades of my life. Fast forward 25 years. I'm married. I have 2 beautiful children, Jesse and Alex. They're the light of my life. I remember this one particular cold, wet, rainy evening, sitting at my kitchen table, opening my mail. I opened my credit card bill. What the hell is this charge for $5,000? Wait a minute. I recognize this company. I think it's one that my husband deals with, but I didn't give him permission to use my credit card. We can barely afford groceries. How am I going to pay for this? That wasn't the first time something like that happened. But I failed to speak up. I didn't feel like I had a voice in my marriage. The truth is, there were countless times that I failed to speak my truth. And now, my world was crashing down around me. I got in the car and I drove. Between the rain and my tears, I could barely see the road, so I pulled over into a hotel parking lot, wishing I could afford to stay the night. I never felt so alone and so powerless. It was like a pipe had burst, and 1,000 thoughts were running through my mind. How did I get here? I always seem to be struggling and forcing my way through things, or crashing and burning. Why can't life just flow? Why am I always holding back and not trusting my gut instincts? How have I become so disconnected? I'm exhausted. I'm overweight. I'm tired of the migraines, the chronic constipation, the anxiety, the pain, all of it. This isn't living. That was the day that I decided to show up for myself. Over the next few years, I worked really hard. I got my finances in order. In order. I even found the courage to leave my husband. I even met and married the man of my dreams. But still, I was waking every night in pain. That's when my friend JK and I made a plan to get our health on track together. You see, JK was a lot like me, just recently come through a divorce, and he had been working really hard on getting each area of his life in order. And now, it was time for him to focus on his health. That's when I got the call. Jen, I'm sorry to tell you, JK passed away yesterday of a heart attack. What? We were going to start Monday. JK. That's it. My health has to come first. I went all in. I read, I researched, I even went back to school for holistic nutrition. And I started connecting the dots. My life didn't flow because I had failed to remove the blocks that had been established and growing since that moment in grade 2. I got it. Now I truly understood the importance and the role that letting go had and has in my life and in my health. I stand here today claiming my voice. I've never felt more alive, connected, and empowered. And this is how I want everyone to feel.